The Miami Heat, as far as we know publicly, are the only real suitor. There's been some buzz that maybe Toronto has kicked the tires, but there's also a lot of talk that Portland's not even taking calls really right now. So it seems like they're willing to let this play out a little bit. But at what point does Joe Cronin is he supposed to sacrifice his own job just because Damian Lillard is somehow owed something by the Portland Trailblazers? Now, I would argue that the Trailblazers owe him the money that's on the contract, but placing him with a team that he wants to be with, okay. I mean, you got to make the best deal for the Blazers. But Joe Cronin, if he just makes this Miami deal, is that signing his termination papers?
Can I be honest?
Yeah.
Those papers are already been signed. There's going to be a new ownership coming in. Those papers are already signed. He's proven he can't run this team. Besides drafting well, they haven't built a good team. Is it unfair? Yeah, that's the fucking business. His papers have already been signed. So, like, it doesn't matter. And the other thing, too, they've already won the trade. They have the guy. They have Scoot. They've already won the trade.
Seth?
So that's not where I was going to go, but I think that there's almost an interesting game of telephone here where different people can be in the same conversation and hear different things. It's like, here's where I want to go. Okay, we'll work with you. Now, I'm saying, hey, we'll do everything we can, and if it's close, we'll get you where you want to go, but we're not. And again, I don't know, this is the conversation that happened, but it seems a reasonable way for it to have gone. On the other side, it's like, oh yeah, they're gonna get me where I want to go, and the same people come out of that conversation, and it seems like there's probably some degree of nastiness that has crept into this because of the same words meaning different things to different people. You know, far be it for executives in any industry to figure out how to employ words that give them wiggle room and what they've actually promised, what they've actually committed to. So I think that there's a little bit of that going on here.
I also, though, but like, and just the whole thing of like, should he fall on his sword and trade Dame to Miami? What are the other offers? Like
I think that's a separate question, though. I think,
but I don't know if it is, Seth, in the sense of like, it's not like he has other offers. Other teams aren't beating down the door with take all our draft picks, take our 3 best young players. Like, yeah, if he gets that, I'm like, yeah, they beat Miami's offer. Well, there's nothing Miami can do. He had to take that offer. My point is, nobody's really making other offers, and part of that is because Dame has done a phenomenal job with him and his agent and the whole thing to muck it up. Where, hey, he only wants to go to Miami. There was a quote. There wasn't a quote, but there was a story in the Miami Herald yesterday where it said, "Hey, if Dame gets traded to another team, he's immediately going to request a trade to Miami when he goes to the new team." So it's like, the teams are concerned that that's exactly what's going to happen. So, like, my point is, it's not about him falling on the sword or whatnot. There's simply nobody else making calls. We can come up with our million fake trades that we've heard over the summer. None of them actually matter if nobody actually calls them. And if they're not taking calls, like, what are we doing?